Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to give you an exercise that is really wonderful to do postnatal after giving birth, either naturally or through C-section. For most people, suitable to do at about 5 weeks post-birth, but always check in with your doctors first. This specific exercise addresses the pelvic floor by breathing deep into the diaphragm, and with that increasing the synergy between the pelvic floor and the diaphragm. So we're working on breath to strengthen our pelvic floor muscles again, and we'll add some visualization and movement to that as well. At the same time, we are working to getting the two sides of the rectus abdominis to come closer again after they've been stretched sideways and outwards, often leaving the tissue in between the linea alba a little soft and fluffy. So what we want to do is strengthen and juicify that tissue also through breath and movement and visualization, but also really working on getting this diastasis to disappear or at least minimize. And so working on getting the rectus abdominis a little closer in, working on the pelvic floor and the breath. So overall, it's a great exercise to do. The exercise is on the back, but I would like to give you a short warm-up, which is not necessary, but could additionally be done together with the exercise, and that is in cat-cow in a specific manner. So we're starting on hands and knees with the hands spread under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. If your wrists are in pain, you can do this one on the forearms, no problem. For cow, we keep the toes untucked, so pointed. Inhale, shoulders back. On the exhale, tuck your toes, create more pressure in the toes as you round into cat, and you think about your belly being a hammock that you draw in with all its fibers. So inhale, let your hammock hang. Untuck the toes, pull the heart forward, shoulders are down. And on the exhale, tuck the toes, press into the toes, hug your hammock in as if it is a net around a ball that you can hug tighter. Continuing with the breath, inhale, cow, let your hammock hang. And then exhale, really using all the vibras, all directions to come and hug it into the midline. You can do as many as you'd like of these. I'm going to stop at 5, so 2 more. Tucking the toes and rounding. Exhale. Now I'd like to mention here that the inhale is always through the nose. The exhale can be done through nose or mouth. And that also counts for as we continue on to our back. So you come comfortably on your back with your feet on the ground, about hip distance apart, but make sure they're stable and you can really spread the toes. We start somewhat in a neutral spine. The hands can come to the side of the ribs to promote the broadening of the ribs sideways on the inhale. Otherwise, keep them next to the body, but the whole arm on the ground. So for most people, it means elbows a little bend and the collarbones wide. Now there, again, we're inhaling into the side, the front and the back of the ribs. On the exhale, imagine a zipper from your pubic bone that you close upwards into the sternum, the chest bone, as you bring the lower back to the ground. Now inhale, we release that again. Similar to the cow where we released our hammock. And then on the exhale again, zipper from pubic bone, causing the lower back to lower to the ground, the front ribs to close in a little bit. Okay, inhale again. The breath stays rhythmic, in through the nose, out through the mouth or nose. And now add an action as if you can suction a little tiny ball into your pelvic floor up to your heart space. Yeah, so the movement continues upwards. So inhale, we release. And on the exhale, it's a zipper that moves up. It's something that comes from the skin between your rectum and your genitals up. And then if you had a block or a ball, you're going to place it between your thighs. And then squeeze the thighs into the block or the ball inwards. And if you don't have, you can engage your inner thighs as if you're squeezing into a ball or a block. And this can even be a soccer ball or whatever you have at home. So continue breathing into the side, front, back of the ribs. And then exhale, start closing your zipper in. Relax the jaw all along. Do 2 more with me. Exhale, zip in. Always minding that you have a bit of a double chin here. And we go one more time into the side, front, back of the ribs. Press into the feet. Exhale, close your zipper. Pull the little ping pong ball in. Squeeze the ball between your thighs and relax your jaw. And do this as many times as you need to. You can always end with a comfortable twist. And whatever you do on one side, you do on the other side. With the option to come more dynamic in twists. Hands can be behind the head, toes can remain on the ground, and the shoulders stay heavy as you bring the knees from side to side. Yeah, twisting the spine is always a good idea, additional to the flexion and the extension. And then from here, you can continue your practice or continue your day. Enjoy.